Hey, what's up YouTube? It's King Vita here, and I'm back with another review. This time, I'm reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Volume 2 Retro Pop Highway Deluxe Class Bumblebee. So, there is Bumblebee. Let me move the camera here. And before anything, we'll take a quick look at the packaging as always. So there's Bumblebee. Looking very cool with his boombox there. Transformers Generation, says Transformers on the side right there. Hasbro. Authentic Transformers products licensing. On the side you have Transformers Bumblebee in graffiti, Volume 2 Retro Pop Highway, TF High Def, whatever. On this side you have a very nice picture of Bumblebee right there, Studio Series number 20 right there. And on the back you have music, which is kind of hilarious because, you know, it's not really music, it's more of like, you know, it's a joke. It's meant to be a joke. Product does not include music. Of course it doesn't. Very cool. I Autobot the 80s. That's really funny. I heart the 80s. That's cool. And if you actually remove this, that's awesome. You get a cassette itself. There's a cassette tape right there. Side A with the screws. That's awesome. Retro Pop Highway. And if you open this, you get instructions and weapons and storage for the weapons. Yeah. That's cool. Side B. Side A. They made this just like a cassette tape. That's cool. That's very, very cool. Very nice attention to detail. Let me set this off to the side. Boom. And get to the main idea of it, shall we? So here is Bumblebee in his vehicle mode. And he's a buggy. He's a buggy. That's cool. And he's not really yellow. He's done in a more goldish looking yellow. That's cool. You got the little Bumblebee logo right there, as well as on here on this side as well. That's really cool. And he is a little small for a figure. But before we get into him, we're going to get into these guys right here. Uriad and Zaru. And these are both cassette tapes. So we'll get down to transforming these as well. But before we get into that, we'll take a look at his weapons. Now, he brings, for weapons, his two little blasters here. And this one as well. And these. This one here. Done in a nice silverish plastic. Or chrome, whatever you want to call it. And this one too. And he has, each of them have holders here, so you can wield them. And he does have his weapons as well, besides these. His blaster, his other blaster, which is multiple cannons, so that's cool. His sword, There you go. And his battle mask. That looks really good. Okay. So, just to show you how big he is in vehicle mode, let me bring out... I don't know, a Halo figure. Just so you can see that, how big he is. Here he is next to Spider-Gwen. There's that. And here he is next to a Disney Infinity figure. There you go. So he is a pretty small figure by size. And he rolls. Because he is a car. As rolling things should. And he does have these two little things here, which double as his... again, I don't know my car anatomy. His exhaust ports, there you go. His exhaust ports, and they double up as... Well, no, not really. He doesn't have any way of storing his weapons, I'm afraid, in vehicle mode. And that's all you get. Just a tiny buggy. I do like he has transparent windshields over here, over there, and on the front as well. He even has windshield wipers molded in. He's got the Volkswagen logo right there. This isn't, I guess it's an authentic Volkswagen product. So, I mean, he is a Beetle. So, yeah, it would be appropriate to have a Volkswagen logo there. Just like he did in the movie. With the Bumblebee logo right there. That's cool. And the racing stripe. And even the hubcaps have the Volkswagen logo. Right there. That's cool. That's very cool. So, I guess there really isn't much to say about him and his vehicle mode. So, we'll get down to transformation. I mean, it is what it is. So, what you want to do, back to front, what you want to do here is you want to come back here, and you're going to push this down. This part here will push down, and there are these two little ports right here, these two little slots here that these two tabs will tab into, this one and this one, these two right here. So you want to pull them down to separate them, and that frees up these. Now you want to, these are on a hinge here. And these two doors are one piece, along with the wheel protector. So you want to pull them out just to get them out of the way. Same thing on this side, and there you go. Come back here, and you're going to split the legs and get this roof section out of the way. And you want to take the legs and you're going to bring them around like so. And there you go. Now let's work on each leg independently. Take this. This is on a double hinge right here. Get this out of the way. This is on a double hinge right here. And you want to pull that down and around. So it'll basically do this. Okay? So you want to come over here, push this foot down like so, and you want to slide the foot forward like so. So that way everything's oriented properly. And there you have a leg. Very simple. Very, very simple. Come over here. Do the same thing. Get this out of the way. Pull it down. Push this down like so. And shift this forward. And there you have a leg. Now, you want to open these doors just to give you some clearance. Okay? And that'll free up the arms. But before you move the arms here, you want to come over here. And this hood will move with the roof. It will shift back like that. Take the backpack, the roof, pull this down like so. And then this will, you'll hear a click right there. This tab right here will tab in inside the hood. And just pull that down. Pull that up. And leave that, you know what, just leave that out of the way for now. Come over here. You want to rotate the waist 180 so the feet are oriented properly. Okay. Take the arms, put them forward, just to get them out of the way and so they were able to move, and just push them down. Now this part here, right there, is connected to both doors, so they will both swing down like so. There you go. Now, orient everything properly. Take the hood and rotate that. Now that you have the doors, the arms out of the way, take the hood, and you want to pull these down and behind on his back. Come over here. Okay, these right here, these sections here, this one and this one will split like that, and this wheel will basically move out of the way and plug into this door here. It doesn't plug in, it just sits there. And that will give you clearance for the arm to move. See? Right there. Same thing on the, and orient the arm properly. take the hand and flip it down. Same thing on this side. Take the wheel. There you go. Take the hand, the shoulder. Do that. Push it down. Rotate this. Orient everything properly. And there you go. Now we'll come to the backpack here. The backpack is actually quite simple to do. You want to push everything inside, like so. Take this. Come on. Why are you fighting me? Please don't fight me. Okay. Come on, please don't fight me. Okay. Take the roof, and you see this little clip here that was supposed to clip onto this square right there. You want to clip it onto this peg, this little hole right there. Right there. And that should keep it into place. There you go. Supposedly keep it in place. Come on. There. We're almost done. We're almost done. Now, take his doors, and his doors are pretty simple. The only thing keeping this part here connected to this wheel section is this part of the windshield. So how you want to do that is this whole thing is one piece. The silver plastic part here and this windshield is all one piece. So you want to untab this like so. And the only thing holding this together is this little wedge right here. Right there onto this other wedge here. That's the only thing keeping these together. So you want to push this down, and this little plastic squarey thing will tab into this little tab right here, and that'll keep it in place. Okay? And now take this part here, and it is on a hinge. It's not a double hinge, it's just one hinge. And it's going to wrap around over this section here. And there you have a door. Come around this side, do the same thing, and just lock that into place. Okay. And there you have Bumblebee in his robot mode. Looking very cool. Especially for its small figure. And especially for a very small figure, he does look very cool. Very nice. A lot of detail on him. Except he definitely likes to fall off. He doesn't like to stand. There you go. Now, we'll take a look at his weapons. Right there, this is blaster, as I mentioned before. And this can go... I don't know where this he would be able to hold these. But I do know his battle mask. Now his battle mask, he can put on his battle mask, and I will show you that right now. The front of his head will detach. Oh, camera's moving. There you go. And this is what it looks like. There you go. Now the only thing holding his mask together to his head, if I can zoom in here, are his eyes. Those are the only thing holding the front of his head together. Because, or rather his face together. Because if you look over here, I'll take this battle mask, for example. His eyes go in these two little holes right there. Same thing with his normal face. See? So they do go, come on. There you go. So they do go in those two little holes. So those are the only things holding his face together. Pop his new face in. And there's Bumblebee in his battle mask. Ready to blast some Decepticons. Ready to fight for the glory of the Autobots. And defend planet Cybertron from evil. Yeah, that's basically what he does. Because he's Bumblebee. So yes, that is exactly what Bumblebee looks like in his battle mask. Pop this off. Pop this back in. Now for articulation, his doors they just do that. I don't know. His arms could do a full 360, but because of all this junk on his back, they like to crash. They are on a ball joint, so they can extend outward. Elbow moves. He does have a wrist movement. No hands. They're just static. I guess they're to hold his weapons. He does have a waist movement. He can do a full 360. Legs could go outward that far. Can go back that far because of all this junk on his back and his legs. His knees can move and do that. Break his knee. I don't know why, but he can. He does have a slight swivel at the thigh. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and his feet also move. They pivot. Like so. So he can do all that. You could do all that in a bag of chips. You could do all of that in a bag of chips. Okay. Come on. Stand. Oh, I almost forgot. And his toes actually pivot as well. Nice. There you go. So he can do that. He can move. He can move wherever you want him to. Wherever you want him to. Now, for his weapons, he can hold them with these little really fat handles. There you go. Same thing with this one. Although that looks weird. That looks really weird. It looks like he's holding his gun sideways. This one, I have no idea why they put the holder stand. I don't know why they put the holder on the side. They could have just, you know, made him hold it here. I don't know. And they are done in some sort of transparent, it's a pearlescent. It means it changes color. See, it's blue, yellow, gold. That's very cool the way they did that. It goes from blue, green, yellow. The plastic they used, that's very cool. Let me see if I can zoom in a little. Okay. I don't know if this will actually zoom in on the actual video, but see how it changes color? That looks very cool. So there's that. And these right here, this weapon here, these will let's see. I'm not really sure where you can hold these. I don't know where he can hold them. Maybe I'm not really paying attention as much, but I don't know what to do with these. But these, however, this one, however, this sword, I forgot to mention this one. These two little tabs right here, right there, and they'll tab to either forearm, here or here. And all you have to do is simply boop, place them right there. And now he's ready for battle. It's a little bent. Now he's ready for battle. He's ready to cut some Decepticons. He's ready to fight for justice. He's ready to fight for justice. And have a lot of fun doing it too. Because he's Bumblebee. He does have a lot of fun. Even though he doesn't speak, he has an amazingly great heart. By the way, if anyone out there hasn't seen the Bumblebee movie, please do. Please do. It is a great movie, and I definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it. If you haven't bought it yet, please do. Really good. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. There you go. Now, I don't know why he likes to... He doesn't stand very straight. He just likes doing this. You know, bend it sideways like that. I don't know why. Stand straight, Bumblebee, please. Okay. So now we'll take a look at his partners. This one here is a cassette tape to keep with the theme of what he's about. And this one too is also a cassette tape. So, we'll take a look at these guys. This is Uriad. And we'll take a look at Uriad first. Now, Uriad says MC60. He's what he is. He's a cassette tape. So let's transform him. What you want to do is take this part here. These will become the legs. And push these down. These do have tabs, and they will tab into this little hole right there. Right there. Okay? So, now, you want to take these metal parts, these black parts here, and you want to push them down, rotate them down, like so. And this will become the feet. Come over here, take this part, and push this down, and angle this like that. Okay? Leave that there. Take his head and pull this outward like that. Now take his arms and just pull them down right there. And now these two little parts will split like that. Okay? Take the legs, orient everything properly. And there you go. He's a dinosaur. Now, he does have articulation as well, but everything's solely due to transformation. Let's take a closer look at him. Got a nice blue painted eye. Stop moving. Got a nice blue painted eye there. Very cool. Come around the side, on the back. And he is a Decepticon. He is a Decepticon. But this one is just... He just shows the Decepticon logo. It's just a sticker with the Decepticon logo. Now, articulation. His tail can bend in the middle or break apart. His head can move up and down, along with his neck. But everything here is solely due to transformation, so... His legs can split apart, that, again, due to transformation. His arms can move like that independently as well. Okay? Same thing with this one. And his legs, as I've mentioned, have a knee joint. And his toes, they just move up. Again, due to transformation. And down as well. So, they pivot where you want them to. Come on. There you are. Now, he is a Decepticon, and this one here is Zaru, and he is an Autobot. But this one is Reveal the Shield. That's cool. Autobot logo. So, we'll get down to transforming him. Now, he's also very simple. First, excuse me, take this back section, and this will become the tail, and lift it up. There you go. Take this front section, and this is the head. This is the neck, and this is the head right there. Neck, head. And do the exact same thing. Lift this a little up. There you are. And now, take his legs. They are independently hinged. And flip each of them down. Okay? And there you are. And there is Zaru in his robot mode. Put these guys apart. Okay. And there is Zaru. Like I said. Let's take a look at his head right there. Got a nice coloring on the eye. making it red. Metal position. Just like a cassette tape. Got the A side. On the other side, nothing, because except the Autobot logo, because it's just meant to be that, like that. Now, again, his articulation, tail moves like that. Zoom out. Tail moves like that. Also here, legs, due to transformation, legs can go forward, back, just like this one. Same thing with these. Okay. His body does split like that. Make him look like he's turning his body or something. Although he doesn't really stand very well if you do that. Keep him straight. Now he could stand. His neck, same thing as the tail. Can move up and down. His head is on two joints. One here. And right there. So there you have it. There is Zaru and Uriad. Right there. And they're both reveal the shield. Well, I guess Zaru is reveal the shield. Uriad isn't. I'm sorry. Zaru isn't reveal the shield. Uriad is reveal the shield. Okay. So. Bring in Bumblebee back here, because he is the star of the group. There. Bring in the whole squad. Boom. And boom. Don't fall, Bumblebee. Don't fall. I still have to finish the review. There you go. Now, for comparison, just to show you how big these toys are all at once. Okay, let me move over here. There you are. Here he is with Refractor. There you go. Sorry about the phone. Sorry about that. Here is him next to Refractor. So that's how big he is. Here he is next to Shockwave. And he is pretty tall. He's pretty tall. He is pretty tall. So Bumblebee is actually a very small figure, so there's that. So, you know, there he is. And here he is next to Movie Optimus. Boom. There you have that. Okay. So, I definitely recommend this figure. I definitely would recommend this figure for anyone looking to collect Transformers. He is pretty cool. I mean, he's based on the Bumblebee movie. Why wouldn't he be cool? I like him. I definitely enjoy my figures. There you go. That's better. I definitely would say to, mention to go buy this figure because he just looks really good. And in all honesty, I really would maybe pass on these two. On these two cassettes. I don't know. They just seem kind of flimsy, and yeah, they just fall a lot. But if I were to give it a choice, I'd say skip on these two. But definitely buy these. These come in a 3-pack. All this comes in one package, as well as all the weapons and everything. But yeah, if you could get this figure, I get it because of Bumblebee, not because of these two. I don't know. This one's a little flimsy. This one, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Back off. Back off. However, this is definitely worth your money. I would enjoy it. If you're a collector, if you're like a Transformers fan, a collector of toys in general, yeah, I definitely would recommend this guy. Bumblebee looks really good, especially because he has that goldish tint. He's definitely different than other Bumblebees because, he's not yellow. He's more of a goldish, like I said, goldish thing. And I gotta say, for such a small figure, they packed a lot of good stuff into this tiny little figure. I mean, normally a Transformer would be about yay big, but the fact that Bumblebee's super small and he has a lot of detail on him, excuse me, he has a lot of detail and transforming parts on him, yeah, go for it. Definitely. I would recommend this figure very heavily. So, that's pretty much all there is to say about Bumblebee here. Nothing to it, just a very small, simple figure. The transformation, before I forget, the transformation is, even for such a small figure, he is kind of annoying to transform at times. But overall, it's not bad. It's not, for what they did with this figure, it's not bad at all. I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. I've seen horrendously worse, if you could believe that, with all these toys that they make, especially Hasbro with the Transformers line. I've definitely seen worse. This is not worse. This is pretty well made and very nice figure. Very nice figure overall. So, I think that pretty much covers Bumblebee here. That's all there is. So, there is Transformers Studio Series Volume 2 Retro Pop Highway Deluxe Class Bumblebee. And this King Vita saying, laters.